if you want absolutely zero winning chances and all the opportunity for your opponent to win the game. That's basically what I have to say about the triangle defense. In particular, the Marshall Gambit. This game with e4, this quick e4 in the center, this bishop b4, I mean, black is just always, the only hope black has in this position is out-preparing their opponent, and it didn't happen.
It didn't really go out that you could say that.
Yeah, so we fast forward a little bit to the middle game, nearing the end game. Still, Tregyubov really played a suspicious game. Down a clear piece, blundering a piece in the middle game, trying to fight back, trying to do his best. And in this position, he went for counterplay.
Yeah.
He gave away the bishop to try to play rook h7, rook h4. Still, though, this is not any good. I mean, black is completely crushing white here. I mean, it's not even close.
No, I mean, there isn't even mate because the rook is just defending g7. I mean, white doesn't really have any clear active plans as well, except for trying to run your pawns on the queen side.
But Tregyubov fought on, winning some pawns on the queen side, trying to create counterplay. And here he just kind of went for it. He said c5 and b6. Oof. This is my plan. I don't care if you take my rook, because I have back rank mate.
Exactly.
So I'm playing b6. I'm going to try to scare you. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury and of the audience.
We got him.
When you're losing,
you tell his in your heart. It's
when you're losing, you gotta create confusion, and in this game it worked. It really worked, and I feel bad because white played the move rook takes d4 here, succumbing to the pressure and playing b7. Oof. Now this looks like it works. It looks like you have nowhere to move your rook. Because if you move your rook, I have rook a8.
Exactly.
If you move your rook forward or take my bishop, I have b8 queen. The problem is, ladies and gentlemen, in this position, you must look for checks. You must not react to the threat of your rook. It's just mate in 2 here.
This is mate in 2. Absolutely.
Can we just have a quick moment of silence for the next move?
F in chat to pay respects.
Can we please pay respects to Mr. Yu?
Unbelievable.
This was the board 4 of the opposing team. He played rook g8. And after rook g8, the evaluation of the position is +8 after rook a8. You know, this is not even that difficult to spot. I'm going to be completely honest with you. There are some tactics you can overlook, like in that crazy time scramble between Soggy Cheese and Sensei Julio. But, I mean, this is check and mate. I mean, in a lot of these positions, you're looking for checks just because the knight controls the escape squares.
Like, even though maybe you think, like, rook takes c6, but it's also the first thing I would look at. Rook takes c6, and then trying to play rook c1. That would be the first thing that would come into the mind. And after that, playing rook h1 first wouldn't be the worst idea to get a mate there. It's baffling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go as far as to say it's not that the average rating of the opponents missed it, the combined rating. All right, if you do a little bit of quick maths, I think the sum of these two players is like 4,669. Is that right? Am I right? 4,669 rating points between two players, and no one saw mate in 2. Complete nonsense. And with that, we move to the game Orion Tari versus It's Felix, where there was more nonsense. The Central Division, let me scroll everybody down here to all the final scores. The Central Division just had
a nutcase. It was just nuts.
I just don't get it. More stories of the underdogs. Orion Tari with the white pieces, the next Norwegian superstar, as we have obviously the world champion Magnus Carlsen. A lot of people also saying that Jon Ludvig Hammer is nearing Magnus's level. He's always there in the top 100 of the world.
Definitely.
But they're saying that Orion Tari is coming. I have a funny game actually. Orion Tari visited New York maybe 6 years ago. No, maybe more, like 8-9 years ago. Mm-hmm. And he played one tournament at the Marshall Chess Club, and I was beating him, but I was really scared. He was a prodigy, even though he was like 4 years younger than me. So I took a repetition of moves, despite being in a better position.
No. So, it's no common but you always hear it, that you pay too much respect. It's what during the FIDE Blitz and Bullets, Actually, Andrew Tang played against Magnus Carlsen, and he did so much time in the opening, like doing just a simple London. He put so much time in the opening because he had too much respect for his opponent. Andrew Tang, the guy plays 20 moves in half a second.
Yeah, he's also played Magnus so many times before. That's what makes it even more surprising. It's very funny. So Tari, looking at his game, played just had a very strong stranglehold on the position. Was always slightly better, putting pressure, and Black started creating a little bit of counterplay.
Yeah.
And in this position, after Queen B6, I think it was. Yeah, he started trying to actually maybe use the B pawn as an advancing mechanism. Of course, the position is always a draw, but the players were shuffling. Nobody could decide what they wanted. And then right here, move 48. Here, Orion Tari had something like 9 minutes. His opponent had about 2. But Orion Tari thought for about 2-3 minutes. And he played the worst move. Oof. And it's not that he played a move that took it from equal to worse. He lost the game on the spot.
I mean, it looks, in his defense, it looks very logical.
Yeah, he plays b6, attacks the queen, and he just doesn't think about queen a2 check. Bishop e2 and bishop a6.
GG.
Like, I mean, just complete bogus. And just made on b7.
I like how he did a small repetition first, just to gain time. Like, he didn't even really look at the mating possibility. He just knows that, okay, I have a repetition here. Let me play it 2 times so I can get some extra time. And then let me look at this position again.
Yeah, I think they were friends because they're friends because Orion Tari was offering him like 4 draws here with white. I was watching the broadcast and I kept hearing tick tick, and I was like,
I love that.
Very funny.
I mean, sometimes Felix just ran better. He just ran faster than a white girl in a horror movie. I mean, he just played it phenomenal, and he played excellent games through the entirety of the PCL actually. So, props to him, man. This is just disgusting, especially if 9 minutes on the clock. It shows that a lot of people say chess is dead. It's all draws, but this shows that we can still have some excitement in chess.
Yeah, I mean it's. Can you show the blunder again? Yeah, sure. We want to rub it in. So in this position, you should just repeat. I mean, you shouldn't. This is the thing when you play b6. My students do this a lot. I mean, my students are like 8 years old and are total beginners, so they make moves and then they go. Their logic is, well, if they don't see it, I'm going to take their queen. Felix playing with the black pieces, he's an IM rated 24, like, 33 ELO. I think that when you play b6, he's going to see that the queen is under attack. But furthermore, the most aggressive move you can play with the queen is to check the king on a2.
Exactly.
I don't really know what Orion Tari overlooked here. I mean, maybe he thought he was just moving his king, for instance, king e1.
Yeah, maybe he just run away.
But you lose the king to a vortex of checks. Like queen b2, king d1, bishop comes to b7 and to f3 potentially.
Yeah.
So...
And black's king is completely safe. That's the... with our heavy pieces on the board, usually it's a draw. But when you can disregard the safety of the black king, which is completely fine, exposed to the exposed white king. Because it's always the little thing. You start... I don't know why, but because he is the GM and he's a higher rated, he kind of feels like he needs to push, overextend to get the win. Like, I've had it as well. It's a little psychological thing that when you play against your opponent, it's a draw position, and you offer a draw, and the other person declines it. That other person will start to overextend and push more because they feel like, okay, I just decline a draw. I actually have to make something out of this now. Does that make sense, or is it just amateur talk we're talking about?
No, it's definitely a concept. I mean, you have to play. You can't play the person, you can't play the situation, you can't play what your horoscope told you, you can't play what God told you when you prayed before the game. I mean, like, you have to play the board. And ultimately, yeah, Like, playing b6 and hanging queen a2 check is no good. But luckily for him, the gnomes completely demolished anyway. If Orion had drawn this game, it would have been 12-4. And probably I would not have even featured a game from this match because bullying is bad and I would like to not showcase it. Having said that, let's go bully two French players.
Go back to the French.
Sébastien Mays versus Jules Moussard, playing the last round matchup. This is the matchup of the board twos in the French Civil War.
Yes. For those who didn't know that, that's the Marcel Migraines against the Canis Blitzstreams.
Yep. So in this position, just take a look. I mean, White has an exchange up, rook for knight.
Mm-hmm.
White has the dominant structure. White has more space. White has a better haircut. White has a higher rating. Like, everything here points to the fact that White should win. I actually don't know what their hair looks like, but, you know, they both have very nice profile pictures.
Hold on. I have to do some thorough investigations.
So, both players, very nice. Like, White has the more letters in the username, which means that...
Which dominance, obviously.
So, clearly White should be winning. White proceeds to trade a bunch of pawns, which, okay, that's a decent start.
Crazy. Stops the checks from coming in. Queen f3.
But suddenly starts trading too many pawns. Very French, kind of like I'm slightly better, but I'm going to trade the pawns and make it
get the baguette and let's play some smart moves here.
So, queen takes. I mean, at this point, it's knight and pawn versus rook. You might potentially win a second pawn if you're lucky. Unfortunately, you are not lucky. And
oof, what a beautiful knight. Oh,
so get some counterplay. Yeah, the problem is that this knight is on an outpost and just very well positioned. And White just started shuffling every day that he's shuffling. And Black won a second pawn, and okay, at this point only Black can win the game probably, because you defend all your pawns with this very nicely placed knight. You have super piece coordination. Generally, queen and knight are very tough to play against just because they complement each other.
You know, it's like the man and the woman, you know, literally is maybe, because the queen has all the moves the knight doesn't have, and the knight has all the moves that the queen cannot do. So it fell up quite nicely.
Yeah, and in this game, the knight ultimately proved successful. Spoiler alert. So Black started getting a bit more counterplay, attacking the king. It's still always equal, just because both kings are so weak. So you cannot go attack me with your queen and your knight, because I will probably checkmate you in the meantime. And I cannot do that to you, because probably you will checkmate me in the meantime. And then White played queen g2.
Yeah. I mean, rook f1 makes sense, because knight f4 would have just lost the queen, because the king is boxed in and he has to sacrifice the queen. So he plays rook f1, get a check in, and then queen g2 is... he just wants to exchange queens, and he says, well, maybe I can hold the draw this way.
Now, what I find hilarious about this big blunder is the fact that pawn takes g3 is not a threat. Like,
no, it isn't.
You're not... You didn't threaten my queen by playing f4. You didn't. You just didn't, because you can't take it. Yeah, I'd take your king, dude. You can't do that. Alright? So I can even play a move like rook f2.
Yeah.
I can probably play a move like rook f3, and it's still completely fine. I can just bait you. I can probably even consider playing king g4, or probably not, because there is knight e3 check, or any other.
Yeah, but it looks cool, so...
Maybe h5.
Mad props.
I can honestly probably play h5 big. Like, this is...
So every move is better
than the move he played.
Better haircut has played.
He plays queen g2 for some reason. He could have even played queen g1 probably, but no reason. He could have played queen h2.
Queen h2 even, yeah.
He could have played any queen move that does not blunder a queen. I think he can even play queen b3.
Well, it pins him. I think it's a very aggressive approach, trying to also enter the back rank, but...
Yeah. Queen g5 loses to queen d3, so let's not do that. So, but he plays queen g2, and just... I mean, like, think about the thought process behind this. You go queen g2, he's not going to take me. Why not?
Takes, play queen g2, takes, we can accept his draw.
And fork, and you lose... I mean, you just lose the game. Like, Black has too many pawns. What? How? Excuse me? I mean, how do you go to bed after a game like this? The last round, and this game, I mean, if Sebastian Mays had won, his team would have won. A lot of things have to go right for 8-8 to happen. A lot of things have to go wrong. Depends on whether you are a glass half full or glass half empty individual. But
exactly. I think he'll have some trouble sleeping after this. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're French and they try to get some peaceful endings. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe some political underground structure that we had to solve it with. I want to say French kiss, but let's not do that. That doesn't work.
Yeah, that's the French. Yeah. So, I mean, there was obviously many more moments. There are, friends, if you want to get involved on social, always look at the Pro Chess League hashtag on Twitter. There is also the Pro Chess League account. There is the chess.com account. You can vote. You can get involved if you have a Twitter. And you can get involved in the fan pre, which starts here in 7 minutes. It is a 10+2 10+2 arena, 2-hour arena.
Time to ping Danny. Let's go.
Danny's getting in?
No, I'm gonna ask, He's an IM. I'm a scrub. Who gained 60 points undefeated? Let me just throw it in there.
All right. So, friends, right now we are at 12 players. At the end of today, we will have a season-long standings for all of you to get involved. And actually, right now, I will switch us over to the 2-hour fan pre-overlay. Yes. It's going to be nice and pretty.
Give us some time to answer some questions in the chat. Just chill. There were a lot of fun games today. Pretty exciting stuff. I love Battle Royales. I really love Battle Royales. I think they are the most exciting part of the PCL. Even though they shouldn't be all Battle Royales. Absolutely not. Don't get me wrong. You need just a little, just a little flavor. A little tip of the flavor next to the usual brackets.
Yeah. Next week we have one more week of just regular matchups.
Yeah.
And then after that we have Battle Royale in week 7.
It's exciting.
So
and next, we're going to have a big max-up for the New York Marshals next week.
Yes, against the Webster Windmills. Just another victim for the New York Marshals.
Oof, steamrolled them.
And we will break through with 100 points and be destined for glory. I'm totally not biased.
I'm biased. Exactly. Dude, I'm just looking for my Amsterdam Mosquitoes. They haven't picked me up yet. They haven't reacted to my transgression, unfortunately. They are in the plus now. So
did you tried to get picked up by Amsterdam?
No, definitely not.
Oh.
Obviously, who wouldn't want me? I have approached Thomas Kleindebeer. I said, Kleindebeer, I mean, come on, you need a underrated talent like myself in your team. And he kind of just laughed it off. But that's not okay. I'm happy how things are.
You can be a late season pickup that brings them from.
They are in the promotion at the moment. They're place 4.
No. Amsterdam, I think after today is in 5th place.
Is that so? I think they just updated the. I'm not looking at the standings. So not sure if they're already updated. I think they are. I think they're half a point above the Blitzstreams. But we'll see. What are the Mosquitoes? Why would you name your team? Whenever you talk about the team name Mosquitoes, what are you trying to bring out that you're a blood-sucking vampire team trying to really drain your opponents? If that's so, that's a very nice terminology of picking the mosquito. But it's are the Dutch known for the mosquitoes? I mean, why not the Amsterdam cheese or the Amsterdam red light district or I don't know other Amsterdam kind of things? The Amsterdam is well known for. I'm just ranting here. We have 3.5 minutes until we start, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure exclamation point turning in the chat or exclamation point fan pre for more information. We have a lot of prizes to give. We didn't even talk about the stream prizes yet, Levy.
Yeah, there's stream prizes. I believe it's 5 gifted subs, and if you're not an affiliate, like you just boot up a stream. You should link it, my friends, or tweet it, or link it in our chat, and we'd be happy to. But we'd be happy to give you your ample attention and your stream prize. If you're not an affiliate,
there will be other compensations which we don't know yet.
we'll probably just send you like a free travel to Iceland or something.
Exactly, or a gift basket with butter, exotic butters.
But yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, we should do the thing we did last time. Rather than sit and banter for 2 hours about games, we can play a game and do commentary on that one, and yeah, jump around a bit. That was definitely fun.
Well, for you, maybe. I had a little bit of a other experience.
Well, your second game was fun.
That was fun. That's true.
That was a complex fight with plot twists, and it's just like the Pro Chess. Like literally, you basically got everything there. All the simulated Pro Chess League emotions.
Exactly. Oof. I felt like I was there. And you could also feel like you're there with us commentating on your games. And we like the banter. I hope Mr. Swole19, Sammy is already in so we can see some nice queen sacrifices in the game. Always the those.
From him, though, probably.
Yeah, from on him, more like. What do we... 20 players. We're a fifth of the way. So I'm already... for a fifth satisfied.
Are you gonna jump in and get a
off the get go?
Yeah, let's see who would you play against? Maybe
let's just get it. We'll see. I'm 18-13.
I think I'm top seed. Yeah, I would be top seed.
Show off. Yeah,
maybe,
he is.
Maybe
your score at 22,220. That's very pleasing.
It's strategic.
Never play again.
Yeah, speaking of which, how do I get out of this tournament?
I don't think you can.
I can't exit a tournament?
Oh, no,
seems awfully harsh.
Wait, how can we... Now we're both in it. This is going to be an interesting...
No, it's easy. You just X out of it.
Oof.
And then bring it.
X gonna give it to you. Okay.
So
you want me to play the first one? I think I might be playing T. Komodo.
No, I mean we could start.
Yeah, let's start with a little. Let's start. Let's get the hype up. Let's bring that. Let's showcase the PCL fan pre, ladies and gentlemen. A 10-2 tournament, a rapid game, as Chessbay already puts in, helps us out with the chat. Thank you for that. Get into the tournament. Doesn't matter if your rating's still provisional because that's with a lot of players, so you won't be flagged for sandbagging or anything. That's this is normal. You know, the rapid isn't the most popular form of blitz or on chess because people just like to play blitz. It's like a video game, right? You just want to play fast, hardcore chess, and have fun. But this is serious. We will destroy you. We will banter all over you if you play incorrect moves.
And speaking of incorrect moves, games have started. So I'm pulling up some games here on the screen.
Let's see.
And some players don't seem to know that it's their move. Oof. Nems, buddy. Oh, he got it. He got a move.
Got him. All right. Let me open a few. Let's see. So looking at this standing, who's going to be the number one? Just from this field. Do you have any favorites?
Who's gonna win?
Yeah.
I predict Chesscraft Alexander is gonna win.
Alexander, okay. I'm gonna go for the top seed, DJ Chess. Looks like DJ Chess Dog, so I'm biased towards that. However, let's look at Chesscraft Alexander because we're.
This was my prediction.
Is he playing? He's not playing.
He's not playing?
Nani? Oh, he is now. Okay. Whew. He is playing Mr. Alberto Sales from... Is this Cuba? It is Cuba. I find this hard to believe. He's from Cuba and he has an excellent connection. Okay, it's good connection. Okay, that makes it a little bit more viable.
How do you play chess from Cuba?
I don't know.
I was in Cuba. There is no Wi-Fi in Cuba. I mean, unless you go to like a street cafe. It's like very, I mean, in Cuba, fun fact, I think I read this someplace. Every week, or it's like bi-weekly, they get this thing called El Paquete. Mm-hmm. And it's basically all the world's news in the past week or 2 weeks. It's pretty fascinating, actually. Pretty fascinating concept. But yeah, I mean, their infrastructure is not particularly set up in such a manner where there can be all this stuff for all the households. But a lot of people also could be with a Cuban flag, but living in like Austria or something. So it's
we'll keep a close eye on it. However, this is an interesting game. Like this full commitment on the queen side already with the 4-pawn push, and then king h7 for no apparent reason, which brings knight f6 in. Because after pawn takes, your queen is hanging on c7. So there are a little bit of interesting setups here.
Yeah, this is a very common kind of game. Black says, all right, I'm going to have DC, B, and A in no particular order of preference. I'm going to attack you. And White says, all right, well, let's go for the king side. It's sort of it's a reverse King's Indian defense. You see a lot of this Black attacking with a crazy attack. But in a lot of these positions, the rook is on e1, which is slightly weird just because it's like, well, don't you need this rook behind the pawn?
Exactly.
It's not quite true. Knight takes h6. Ooh. Queen h5 is coming.
Does that work? Queen h5? Yeah, now it works.
Yeah, queen h5 looks crushing. I mean, you might be able to play... Oh, no, you definitely can't play rook h8.
Definitely not, because bishop takes...
Rook h... Also, queen f7 is mate in 1!
Oh, baby!
He played it! He played it! Is he gonna see it?
Dude, this is going to be your boy. Your number one. Is he going to pull it off?
Does he see queen takes f7 mate? He doesn't see it! He goes for bishop h6!
An unfortunate change of circumstances.
Can we get an F in the chat for Mr. Chesscraft Alexander not seeing mate in 1? I mean... Oh... Oh, this is just such a... I'm still completely lost. He's still probably going to win. But...
I don't know. It's, you know, he sacrificed the full piece for 2 pawns. You don't know. You know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure what White should do. You just take on e5, get the 2 knights, and then knight g4 afterwards. Rook takes
maybe,
e5,
yeah, rook e5, knight e5, queen e5, then you hang h6, but you just got some... Look, I don't understand how you can launch a gigantic attack and then just not mate. Like, why do you even play an aggressive opening in the first place? My man, if you can't see mate in 1s, like, what are you doing?
I mean,
like,
you know, even GMs, let's be fair, even GMs miss...
They miss mate in 2!
Okay, that's, you know, that we could...
That's 1 extra move, dude.
Exactly, but mate in 1...
No excuse. Inexcusable.
It's time to get on your bike, as Tony.
No, I'm so angry. Actually, you're doing commentary for the next 2 minutes because I'm going to the bathroom.
Okay. You need to cool down.
I'm leaving, and if I don't come back, then I don't know. You just gotta hold it down. You gotta just keep talking. All right, chat. I'll see you in a sec.
All right. I hope you can still keep this game on, because else maybe you should follow it before you go, or you already go. And he's gone, ladies and gentlemen. Oof. Leaving me alone in this endeavor. How's everyone doing? This is an interesting position. I think I can't draw arrows for you right now because I'm not the one controlling the board. But rook takes e5, knight takes e5, queen takes e5, or you're gonna play bishop f4 check first in between. Rook takes e5, knight takes f5, bishop f4 check. Make sure that your bishop is safe at the end, and then you take the queen on e5. You get 2 knights for a rook. And the Black's position is still open. It's still a little bit crazy here. Well, it's White's move now, ladies and gentlemen. Bishop f8 is a good move, but it's White's move at the moment. And rook takes e5 definitely is something that we could have too. Yeah, the taking on f7 was something that has been missed. However, does he find bishop f4 check? Yes, he does find it. And now White seems to have a very nice position. However, he sacrificed a piece for 2 pawns. So this is definitely a little bit stressful. I don't really know who's better here because I really like Black's pawn structure.
I'm back. Just so angry still.
Oof. Do you need a hug? Should I call Robert Hess to drop by and give you a hug? We can make that happen.
Ah, frustrating. Is White still winning this game? Better still be winning this game.
Well, yes and no. Because, let's be fair, he sacrificed a piece for 2 pawns. And look at Black's pawn structure. It's actually very solid.
Hold on, so is it yes or is it no?
It's maybe. I don't I don't really like to talk about these things anymore because I'm always wrong. I always jinx it. Who would you like to win?
Who would I like to win?
Yeah, who would you like?
I mean, probably the person that survived maiden one at this rate, right? I mean, if you beat a terminal disease, you don't want to end up back in the hospital.
Exactly.
Guy's got to make a comeback. I mean, I don't know how he's gonna do it. He's got very pretty pawns that aren't doing anything, but
no, but they're very aesthetic. I like it. That's a good start. You know, it kind of scares the opponents. Kind of scares.
I think White is crushing here. It's just a matter of how he plays the position.
Well, he has a pass pawn. Let's look at this in perspective. He has a pass pawn. They both have the bishop pair, so it's not an advantage that he has yet. But what is this? What's happening on the king side with the queen on f8? Is this like the love triangle of black pieces trying to cuddle up around the king? Is this like a group hug? Is this like an intervention that they're trying to put over it? I don't know.
Group hug and intervention are very different things. Jesus, that's.
I mean, the pawns, can he get all 6 of his pawns on the 5th rank? Can he make that happen?
I think it's very possible.
I mean, he can play e5 and f5 after it. I mean, that will be a win in my book. He would already have won in my book and won in my heart. I mean, I see bishop f4 is going to be played, 100%. Bishop f4 is going to... He takes...
Queen e6, king g7? What are you doing, bud?
What are you doing, buddy? Bishop takes d5. There's nothing. He doesn't have any checks. Oh my god. I'm done. Can I get the bathroom break?
Wow, I mean, okay, but I still think White is gonna win. I think people are much better at attacking than defending.
That's true.
And even though Black has not demonstrated... Excuse me.
What?
What? It wasn't even his move.
It wasn't even his move.
He resigned on not his turn, and
he resigned in a better position.
I'm end stream. I'm clicking it. I'm clicking it right now. Chat, give me one good reason not to do it. What?
It was not okay. Let's pull it in. What did he see? What was he scared of? What did he see that we don't see?
White resigned. I thought Black resigned. But okay, so my shock was because I thought Black resigned. That's why I was shocked. You're shocked because you realized White resigned, but it's like, why did White resign? I mean, like,
this is.
I guess he. Oh, well, that makes a lot more sense. But
no, that's so weird.
Why are you resigning? I mean, give a check. I mean, what is the point of getting this far and then not playing it? I don't know. Play rookie 1.
Exactly.
Go here.
You have a passed pawn. You have 3 passed pawns on the king sides.
Okay, I'm a little bit less shocked because I thought Black played king g7 and resigned. That's what I thought. Chesscraft Alexander, come my guy.
That was your
point. I picked you to win.
Oof. Let's look at everybody. You can also join in these tournaments, win a lot of prizes. You should just join. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think Danny, but I think he's too scared, unfortunately. Oof. We should join at the same time, and maybe we'll play each other, Levy. How would that feel? Commentary on the game.
That's
terrible. That's not.
That's a brave decision.
That's an idea. I like how you pointed it out.
What I'm disappointed about is that we've only got 28 players. Like,
yeah,
last time
we're off the regular schedule. People are getting it's late in Europe. You know, it's almost 12 here. People need to go to work tomorrow. People need to go to college tomorrow. But
no, they don't.
No, they don't.
What are you talking about, dude?
It's snowstorm everywhere. Let's take a rain check.
There's snow everywhere.
Sure.
You know, I read a crazy thing today. I don't know where this was. I think it was in the U.S. A cat was found outside, frozen, like it was dead.
Yeah.
And it got revived, and it's alive. It was dead for like 6 hours, according to the doctors, by freezing. And the cat it had not been alive, and the way they tracked it back, I think, was like based on, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, and it's revived and it's like functioning.
He's like, what's his name now? It must be like, was it the stray cat or was it someone's cat? You know.
No, I have no idea. I just saw it.
That's incredible. It's like the cryogenic state that you put him in, and then give him a shock. Incredible. You know what I wanted to ask you though is obviously sometimes you have to make up an excuse when you were late for college or late for work. What was your best excuse?
Oh, I didn't give excuses. I walked right into a lecture and I went, "Yeah, I'm late. Beep beep. Like, what are you gonna do about it?" No, I mean, in New York we have this very easy. The trains, man. These trains always delayed. You know, the MTA. You know.
Yeah, it's true.
And then I remember in high school because I took the train even to high school. I remember the first day of high school, my U.S. history teacher said, I'm not gonna ever tolerate that. I don't know why he's Southern in my impersonation, but he is
it
now.
Sounds good. For somebody telling their perspective is good. Go on.
And yeah, he was basically like, I don't want to hear that the trains were late. If you know that the trains are bad, then you should have left the house earlier. And I'm like, okay, so if like the track is on fire and I'm delayed by 2 hours, I was supposed to leave the house at 5 in the morning. That never actually happened, but
I think it's a good a solid argument.
What about you? I feel like in Russia you can say anything. In Russia you can say something along the lines of like, a bear attacked me. Oh yeah, okay. Seryoja was also attacked by a bear.
I like how you say, "What about you?" and then you start about Russia. Is there something that I live that I'm not?
No, I was just thinking like I was gonna say like in the Netherlands. What can you say? Can you be like, I was attacked by a bunch of 7-foot men? Like,
usually like a windmill poked me in the eye, or some balls of cheese ran down the hill. Or no, what the most used one is in Netherlands is the bridge was open. Like we have a lot of water here, so we have a lot of bridges where the boats come through and you just wait. The bridge was open, so I had to wait, and it takes a while. So that's
like okay, not like open closed, but you mean up and down, like the drawbridges. Okay, yeah, okay, got it.
There's a very interesting game between UNC the Awesome and Moscatel 87, where White is desperately launching a kingside attack, which may or may not work. Shout
out to Moscatel. And by the way, Moscatel, if you're watching, you should mute us, because we are going to talk a lot of trash, bud.
A lot of shit. A lot of terrible things. Actually not. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing.
Well, we don't love that rook f4 move.
But I also don't like this bishop e5 move too. Yes, I do. I thought he had something going. Well, the funny thing is he cannot take it. Oh, he just blown at f4. Oh, okay, he sees it. Never mind. G6, and it looks like black consolidated here on the king side. But I don't know. Is there something with knight h6 check?
UNC is quite good at these arena tournaments. He's always like in the top 5-10. For points, but also he's always winning his class prize. So we'll see how he does in this game. I saw Keith Thonsky was playing. He's a decent player.
Still not easy. I mean,
yeah. All right. What do you think? White's got going on here?
Knight h6 or 97. I'm not sure which one is better. Puzzle rush. No, there's no puzzle rush. I thought 97 check, and then maybe rook. Levy. Knight e7 check. King g7, rook takes f7 check, and you win the queen on c7.
Sorry, go back a move? You mean...
Yeah, I'll move after you played queen c7. Knight e7 check, king g7, rook takes f7, rook takes f7 check, and he drops the queen on c7. Boy!
And rook f7. Wow, and if king f7... Yeah... Yep. And if you play king h8, is the question. What do you play?
I wasn't that far yet.
I guess knight takes g6. And if f takes, you take the rook, you win the queen. If hg, you play rook h4 and you win the queen. Yeah, wow. Exactly. Moscatel, my guy. Missing a tactical opportunity. Still hopping and hipping and... doing all sorts of pony stuff here. What? That move looks bad. Why didn't he just... What?
Why not h8? Does he have something tricky on f5?
I don't know. It just looks suspicious. It just doesn't look good. It's what? Oh! Young mate! Young mate!
Oh, no!
He's young mate! Yo, y'all really gotta start looking out for checks, man. Man, I'm muting the mic, man.
It's just incredible. The mate. The bait. Queen G5. How did you stop that even? How do you...
No, it's just completely lost. I mean, you shouldn't... Why are you taking rooks? I mean, you have a million different ways to stop me from First of all, you can just play the move f6, and now I can never put my queen there. But you also can just fork my king and rook.
You can just play queen c1 check with the 4 rook.
Icelandic Gambit just said the most savage thing I've ever seen in my life. This guy could play for the San Diego Surfers. That you win. All right, I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. You know what? You win, and I'm gonna put the stream on starting soon, and you just...
We're gonna go back. Every game that we look at. I'm gonna stop picking games. I think it's your turn.
How's Moving Dutchman doing? Oh, terribly, terrific.
Let's go for that. Okay, so no upset. No upset.
Actually, I don't know if he's terribly, but it looks like he's up a piece, but his king is very dangerous. Moving Dutchman, if you're watching, you should mute too, because
we're going to
we're very angry at the moment, and if you do anything we don't like, it could get very savage in here. Knight.
Does knight takes e5 work? Going for that.
I don't know. Probably not at this rate. Is there a move that he can hang mate in 1? Can I find that move? Hold on.
Yeah, because the idea is knight takes f7 check, queen takes f7. You have rook d8, and then you're going to promote.
Wow, he plays knight takes c5.
But does it work? I don't even thoroughly calculated this one. What kind of games are these? What? Bishop b1 check?
Should be 1.
I guess I help me, maybe?
Okay, I mean, I don't actually know what Moving Dutchman is. Oh, I guess he can take with the rook. I completely... What?
Well, he has to take with... Oh, he's still want to keep his rook on the d-file for d8 mate, but can't you just simply do rook takes e5 now? No, does that work? Rook takes rook d8 check. Like there's some trickery on the a3. I don't know. This is above my pay grade. This is for you, Letty. Take it up.
I drank some water, so I'm ready to go. Here we go. All right, my expert evaluation of this position is
yes, please.
White is probably winning. There is no way to hang mate in 1. The queen is hanging, but if you take the queen, then knight takes f7 check. If the king moves, you promote with a queen. If knight f7, queen f7, there is back rank check on d8. And if the king moves, you make a queen, and then I'm assuming you win, or you hang mate in 1. Those are pretty much the only options. Rook e5 on the board.
Okay, so what's the white
is there a difference in move order? I don't think so, really.
I mean, I think
it... Oh no, I'm sorry. Of course there is. If rook d8 takes, there is f6. Oops.
Okay, so queen takes e5 here.
Yeah. You have to play. Wait, but queen takes e5.
Queen takes.
Wait, queen takes e5. Queen takes. It's with check. Yeah.
It's with check. So you cannot take it.
Oh my. I guess. Okay, so what if you bail?
That's why he played bishop b1. So the king. What?
So he goes for rook d8, rook d8 on the board, but I guess... Wow.
I mean...
f6.
I need an adult.
I still feel like white should be... I mean, I have no idea. This is like...
How do you check him now? How do you...
Can you play like queen g... Okay, so he plays queen c5, he defends a3. No, Big, there's plot twists to come. I think white is going to win this game.
Yeah, looking at the time difference as well, but... This is just really weird.
Yeah, white was completely winning.
Rook c... Where you put the rook c3?
And also they're in time trouble, so everything is going to get more exciting. Rook c3 pins. I feel like any move by white here is like either holding the balance or losing. Yeah. One of these positions. Okay, rook f1.
Makes sense. You're gonna lose the pawn anyway.
So far, so good.
Okay.
Rook c2, I don't know what it does, but it looks like it attacks the pawn, so he just doesn't want you to take it. Maybe rook... There's rook d2. He's trying to play...
He's trying to trade off some pieces. Bishop b3. Okay, defense d1. Very nice. He takes, and now just g5. g5 again on take because rook f8 check. Yeah, this seems very... Don't jinx it, Vicky.
Rook d7. Okay, I mean, I suppose you can just take the pawn.
That makes a lot of sense. And that's a free.
What?
Okay, finally, an unupsetting upset. Did that make sense? You know,
unupsetting, upsetting upset.
Yes.
Just gotta breathe here. Just gotta breathe.
What's your mantra? Do you have a mantra? Use it right now.
I don't have anything to say. Just a lot of
37 players here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. You can get in here as well, play some games, get absolutely destroyed the commentary by us because if we don't like what we see, we will. We don't really formulate our trash talk clearly before vocalizing them. We just say it.
How about Sammy, Mr. Swole 19?
Oh, is he playing? My boy
Yeah.
Sam. Let's see, are the queens on the board? Yes, the queens are on the board, ladies and gentlemen. So this could be a very interesting game, even though it looks kind of dry at the moment. What's that bishop doing on a2?
Having a smoke.
It's a bathroom break. Blow off some steam.
But yeah, it looks about balanced. It's really hard to pick a preference. I mean, I think I like black's position slightly more, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
I don't really get it.
There's not much to it. Like I always like this those backward pawns on d6 and b5. So just for that reason, I like white more. But this is like a standard. What do you call it? A Najdorf or Sveshnikov position with just these pawns on d6 and e5, and there's not too much going on. It's kind of dry.
Yeah, it's dry, so we should put it on the screen and take a nap.
Okay.
All right, Sammy. Sammy, we'll check in with you in a bit, but
yes,
you gotta play some.
Let us know when something happens.
Here's a battle of two sub 1Ks. So this could be instructional for viewers potentially. So right now, black is up a piece and playing clearly pretty well. But let's see if any plot twists await us.
Where can we get a stalemate in? That's what we're looking for. Okay,
Knight
so
takes
an
e4.
Or
Now,
it's going to go to e3.
If you're playing this position, you need to... Well, if you're playing it for a win, I suppose. I suppose it's very easy to draw with black.
So, a rook and a knight versus a rook. It's a win for black, correct?
No, rook and knight versus rook is a draw with good play.
So this is what white is aiming for at the moment. However, he's also a pawn down. You do not.
That blunders a piece.
That blunders a full rook a8. Does he see it? Does he see how he can win the piece? I'm gonna say no. He doesn't see it.
Although I have to say that probably you will lose the endgame too.
No, I believe in the draw, but I don't think he sees it.
You gotta look for the most forcing move. Check.
We just saw that with GMs as well, Levy. If he does that, that means he's better than a 2600.
Oh god, I'm gonna look away. I'm taking this out. I'm gonna look away.
Hold hands. Let's hold hands.
Oh, he found it. He found it.
GM.
Now will black play the most challenging move, which is rook f8 to get into that endgame. It's on the board.
All right. So you're gonna have to trade it, take the knight. Now we're gonna get into an endgame with a pawn.
Here we go. How do you know your endgames? All right. Do not push pawns. You do not have to push pawns. What you need is an active king.
Place that king on e5, land him there, and just say pass for 5 times. Pass. Can you pass in chess?
Man, I wish you really could. I don't like g5. What is g5 all about? I don't think you have to play a move like that, but okay, maybe.
I don't like g4.
Well, g4 just loses.
Well, there's only one good move for black, so I like that.
Yeah, g4. The thing is, in these positions, you need to have options. You need to not make moves in response to moves. Meaning, if I just go here, you have no move but retreating. So now he has to back up.
7, and this should be all she wrote, but you never know. Maybe he gets funky.
I disagree with the point made in the chat. Icelandic Gambit saying it's tough psychologically to avoid just throwing pawns up. But if your pawns aren't going anywhere, like, you wouldn't drive your car into a brick wall. I mean, I don't know, maybe you would, but don't do that.
I mean,
Vic, I have a prediction.
Coming.
King d4, e5, king d5. Oh, God, what is that?
That is not your prediction.
What is that? What?
He's
That's a great move. See, he doesn't push the exactly place king e5. You have to play active king. Why is he going backwards?
Sometimes you have to take a step back to go forwards.
No, you don't. Wasn't king d6. Whatever. Black is winning, but the point is, my friends, we gotta learn how. What? He's repeating moves.
Yes. Get the draw in, dude. I am for my boy.
Stop. Yes. No, don't do it. Don't. Oh God. Oh God. I'm scared. He's gonna play like, I don't even know. He's gonna play king c4. Literally the losing move. The only move on the board that probably loses. Okay, good. Okay. Now does white know that the drawing technique? Does white know they have to go straight back?
Yeah.
If white doesn't know that...
Alright. Okay. Look. He's my... Okay. And now you go
Wrong way, bud. Wrong way.
It's beautiful.
Just play like king f6. Play king e6 and lose. Okay, king e2. Don't play king d2. Come on, it worked out. Good.
Very good.
There you go. I don't know why black is repeating
black
moves,
is such a teaser. He just teases us.
Alejandro, if you're watching, you're just trolling us, my guy.
Yeah, you're doing a fantastic job trolling us. Keep doing what you're doing. Let me plug the tournament while we are going, so we can also talk trash about your games, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this seems like it's going to... I think he knows how to play this. Yeah. But he's finally going to get that pawn on e3. Wow.
What a game.
It's not over yet.
He's going to promote to like 2 knights and offer a draw or something.
It's still... It's not over. He's going to... What? Why would you...
What happened?
No, he's been listening to your stream, or to the stream, and you keep saying active king. So he just played king e4 instead of running to the corner. His only idea of getting into a stalemate or something. And my man plays king e4.
He's gonna draw the game. You heard it here first. This game will end in a draw.
Please do. That would just make the underdog title so much more better.
Now black. Now white is considering. White is like, oh, maybe I'm not gonna win the pawns.
This is, you know what? I'm saying he's going to flag it. Oh no, he's actually playing this correctly now.
Wow, what a move.
Oof. All right, a2. He's gonna play h4. Okay. Now
you can't even.
Now he's gonna play h4.
That pawn can't even go anywhere. You gotta move the king. Okay, so he's gonna play king f1, and I think black is gonna play like king h4. He's not even gonna play king h2, but maybe not.
Who knows? This is actually all right. h4.
Oh,
come on, baby.
You gotta push the pawns together. h4, king g1, h3, king h1, h2 check. There we go.
Oh, what a genius! You got it.
Using the king and the pawns, and that's it.
All right, I think this is...
No, I want to see the stalemate. Nope. Nope. I don't trust it. He just didn't even push. He pushed the wrong pawn. He's going to play h3.
Yeah, please do.
Jesus.
Oh my god. This is the next level of chess.
This is big time memes right now.
Oh, run into... Okay, it's going to go king g4, promote... King h4 and then queen g6 stalemate. Right?
He's gonna be fine, Big. He's gonna
go.
He's gonna win the game, dude.
Okay, he's playing king of the hill. Why doesn't this work? Okay, I have faith. 2 queens. Oh, this is still late. Can you imagine? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have 38 players now. We want at least 62 more, or Levy's gonna dye his hair blonde.
He's not gonna. He's not. Is he going? Is he gonna get ladder mate? He's doing it.
You can't get drawn in this position if he plays his role. King d4. Yes. No, it's.
He's gonna do it.
Time. Yeah, he's gonna do it. It's with checks. Oof.
He's gonna do it.
He knows the technique.
It. He knows that. Oh, like he's just got to slip and slide, man. That's it. The
go.
last one.
Slow clap. Textbook mate, as best Annie says. Textbook mate.
Just wow. I mean, tough fight. That was tough. I'm not gonna lie.
That was an excellent game you chose there. Let's look at the standings real quick. We have our friend from Bulgaria, who actually he's I think in every fan pre, and he always does very well.
Zver, yeah, I've got his game up now. He's playing against Max Mlinek.
Ooh, Max. Can I play? Everybody can play MP. Everybody can play and everybody can win. And it's for free.
It's free?
Yes. Free.
So these players are actually quite strong. I think they're both about 1900. Their rapid ratings don't reflect that because they don't play much rapid. Or they're just horrendous rapid players, but something tells me that's not true. I don't know what tells me. They might be horrendous rapid players.
Yeah, just after everything I've seen today.
All right, Big, I have a prediction. Big, Bishop C7, Bishop G5. Resigns.
I think you should have drawn it on the board instead of them listening, but I think that's a very very good point.
If you play Bishop C7...
Or that's equally bad, because now he just has the move that Levy now draws on the board. Yeah,
that's a bad move. I'm not even going to say why it's a bad move. Chat, why is that a bad move?
Show me.
Max, don't say anything, Max. Max, don't even listen.
Yeah.
I know both of you watch the stream, both of you heavily involved in the chess community. Don't do it.
Oh, he does it. G3. That's only one letter away from GG.
So somebody said bishop takes and then g3. That's not good because when the queen takes, it strikes your queen.
Yes.
So I would not take with the knight. In fact, I even could take with the knight and then play knight h3. This is the problem. Even though you're pinning me, I still have this attack. So this really gets this queen away more than it threatens to take. Now queen f4.
Queen takes f4.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes the mate. Knight f6. Let's go. Are you ready?
Okay.
It's going to happen. Knight f6, knight g4. Oh.
No, unfortunately.
I didn't get the opportunity.
Maybe like knight d6, knight f6, knight g4? Because right now the most natural move is obviously to attack the queen.
Yeah, obviously. You want to trade those off as fast as humanly possible. You can only go to h5 if you want to avoid the trade. And now actually white has some ideas on h7. You could play queen h4 here, and you're almost forced to trade off the queen. So you play queen g6. However, e6 is also falling. You get a rook e1 in. Queen pointing e6. F5 was just a very weird move. I mean, it makes sense to block the h7 attack. King g2 I like a lot as well because of the pressure on h7. And we are going to see rook f6. Why? Why? Rook f6? Help, Levy? Please?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
Sound like you lost the will to live.
That's a nice move.
That's
a nice move. So I have a joke about nice moves and just the word nice in general.
Okay.
Do you know what the American... You know how like in America you can race cars and that's considered a sport? I don't know if that's something in the Netherlands or
like
just
lifting, like heavy lifting.
No. Race.
Oh,
like
race, like
drive. That. Yeah, not race. Race.
Okay. Yeah.
You can actually lift cars as well. That's also a sport.
Okay.
So you can race cars. So that's called NASCAR. It's like national. Yeah, whatever.
Take a left. So take a left for 20 seconds.
Yeah. Exactly. So the reason why it's called NASCAR is there's a joke is that back in the day, when the target demographic that enjoyed watching this sport would sit there and go, "That's a NASCAR. That's a NASCAR. That's a NASCAR." I'm so funny. It's terrific joke.
It's very nice, yes.
It's a funny joke.
I think we're lost 50 viewers on that one.
That's a see, our Vietnamese pal got it. TNK, we were watching your game against Maiden 1, everybody. Maiden 1, we'll wait see it.
Nope.
Of course not. Of course. Bishop E2 was Maiden 1.
Well, can he get out of the maze?
He cannot. He can play Knight F4. He can play Knight F4 gets out of checkmate.
Yeah, Knight F4, 93. 93 even.
Let's see. By the way, you see, I love how the concept still... Okay, C5 is a very strong move.
Yes, very strong move. Now we can debate it in 2 separate ways. No, there are 2 ways to mate him. Okay.
Pawn mate is very impressive. Zver, very nice game.
That was a very nice mate.
There is a... Short Castle is a very strong player. Let's look at his game. Wow. Short Castle.
Oof.
Short Castle. So, will Short Castle...
Castle
Short Castle?
Yes.
Yeah, that's... there was an author on, I think, ChessBase. Victor Bologan, Moldovan Grandmaster. He's really good.
Mm-hmm.
That's my objective opinion. You might think he's terrible. Whatever.
I like contradict everything you say. Don't worry about it. Just say puppies are cute. They're terrible. I know. Keep going.
So, when he talks and he says castles, he's always like short castle, short castle, short castle, long castle, short castle. Like in every language, it's like short and long, or short and big, or big and small castle. It's kind of funny. He finished last now every year in some Russian Invitational. Yeah, he's it's tough. It's tough. What I found funny about Bologan was that in his most recent book, he says it's a book about the Caro-Kann, and he says, I used the Caro-Kann to win this tournament. The problem is, all the lines he played in that tournament, he played differently than what he recommends in his book.
So he learned from his mistakes, so...
Hey man, here's a course on jiu-jitsu. By the way, 10 years ago, I won a karate tournament, and here's a book on jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, exactly.
So I won that tournament with a different martial art.
Oh, wait. Someone said jiu-jitsu? Yeah, jiu-jitsu. Got a brown belt in it. I followed it for 8 years.
Oh, nice.
Black.
Who is like a big mixed martial artist? Oh, Alistair Overeem.
Royce Gracie. Royce Gracie is for me is the...
No, but in the Netherlands, it's probably Alistair Overeem. Overeem.
Overeem. You have, well, of course, Rico Verhoeven, but he's more of a kickboxer, obviously.
Verhoeven. You have Robin van Kampen. I don't know what he does.
He's also... But he's not in the Netherlands anymore, so we can't really...
I don't actually know if he does martial arts. I just...
No, he does. It's just...
Luek van Wely, I just like totally malfunctioned there.
Oh my god, dude, say that again.
I don't just... Blah, 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 blah. Van Wely, I'm not even going to try to say his first name.
Van Wely. Luke van Wely. I'm just going to throw out the exactly Dutch pronunciations that we can.
I hear that he's a black belt in Taekwondo.
Is he? But he's...
No, I just made that up.
He's also big, dude.
I mean, all of you are tall. I mean, even Tommy's like huge, right? Like everybody's
huge.
How big is Tommy?
How tall are you?
I am 5'10". Very comfortably.
5'10".
Okay, wait. Let me put that in the metric system.
Yes, please do.
5'10" in meters. 177.
177. Oof. You would be below average in Netherlands, I would say.
Of course, I would probably be. No one would be able to see me there.
You'll be a midget. Yes, you'll be a blonde-haired midget trying to hustle people in the Amsterdam parks.
But the good news is, in America, I think I'm like 65th percentile, 70th percentile. So I'm happy.
That's good. I'm 196. That's like 6'4" or 6'5".
You never. Why did you play bishop takes f6? Oh, because the rook is under attack.
Because the rook is...
I'm sorry. although white has a move here that equals the threat. Will Omega Stevie see it?
Well, will I see it?
All right, Bick is thinking. Everybody taking a thought.
Because I think... Oh, I just looked at the screen. I saw it. That fails after rook d7, right? Like rook c7, rook d7, pin to win.
Yes, but black won't see that. Like you have at some point. I know, but
Doesn't work.
Don't say anything.
Okay. This is we're at the same page.
How tall is Peter Doggers?
Peter Doggers, yeah, we're the same height.
So how did that happen? Like
we get kicked a lot by our parents. They just take their belt of justice and then use it and kick us, and that's how we eat a lot of spinach. It's the food, it's the cheese, it's the weeds. I don't know, man. It's
got to be like a gene pools kind of thing. It's kind of fascinating. Are you the tallest people in the world?
Yeah, on average we are.
That's crazy. Like how?
I don't know why. I don't know how. I just know that I have big feet. That's all I know, and I'm a little bit above average here in Netherlands. So it's good stuff. It's kind of funny because no, I can't say it. Never mind. But it's funny. Believe me. Just believe me. It was funny. Do you believe it?
I believe it. I think somebody once asked me. They were like, "Would you rather be like 6'4"? All I know is if I was 6'4", I would play basketball. Like I would try to play like in the NBA. I wouldn't make it, but I would try.
That's so funny because our basketball team sucks. Like,
yeah, we talked about this last time.
Yeah. We don't have it at all.
Yep, you were like, basketball's not a thing here.
Nope.
What? How the one sport that height would be a huge advantage?
Well, that and volleyball. So we actually are, I think, pretty decent at volleyball as well. And now the games. I heard, by the way, this just came in from the producer, that we can't give gifted subs to if they are an affiliate, but they will get hyped up and they get a lot of followers. So they get shout outs and other ways to get your channel growing. So if you are a streamer and you would like to grow as a streamer, join this tournament, stream it, and hopefully you can win a shout out and all that goodness on just.com. It gets you a lot of followers, which gets you one step closer to the affiliate flies.
Oh man. Okay, I'll stream the tournament. Can I get a laptop in here?
Let's make it happen. But actually, Perpetual Stillman is a very nice. It's actually a very nice point that like 80% of the Netherlands is below sea level, so we need to be tall. Survival instincts. Because where I live. What is it? I live 4 meters. No, 6 meters. Okay, 6 meters to inch. That's 236 inches. I live under the sea level. Under the sea. So we need to be tall.
You need to be tall.
You need to be tall to survive. And yeah, let's keep it going. Are we still looking? He's been thinking for the last 4 minutes.
Whatever. He's a beast. He's thinking about beast.
The beast of the East. He's still trying to figure out what the miracle save is that you just put in. First sea levels. The weather. The weather is pretty good here. It's kind of rainy like usual, but thanks for asking. Definitely.
I think. Well, he doesn't see knight takes d6. I think that's the first thing. Or he sees it, but he sees that after rook c7, you have problem.
No, maybe we just figured out that he didn't. I think he's just also taking a bathroom break.
Okay.
Could also be. Who knows? I'm just going to go through other games that are being played at the moment.
Oh, here's a nice one. Here's a good one. Russian player against I Spill My Pee. Dutch player. No, excuse me. Not Dutch player.
Croatian,
Paraguayan player. No, Paraguayan. I also thought Croatia. I didn't see the little symbol. Then I saw the symbol and I thought Croatia. Perpetual Stalemate is asking where you live. he's also asking for. You don't have a social security number because that's an American thing, but
That's
he's
American.
asking for everything else, all personal information.
I can give you my blood type if that works. It's O negative. You can work with that. Let's see, number 2. Okay, I'm here. We're here. Oh, this is actually a very interesting game. Where do you live in Belgium? I live somewhere in South Holland, the province.
Same, me. me too.
You too, right? Yeah, we're actually roommates, but we try to not say anything yet to keep confusing that. Why did you play F6? I want to see.
I have a question. The guitars behind you, which one do you play the most?
My fake Richwood fan here on the right is the easiest one. The middle one is more of a show thing, and on the left is the Ibanez. That's kind of I destroy too much, so the strings aren't aligned as properly anymore. Unfortunately,
I played electric guitar between the years 11 and 13, I think, and then back then I was very rebellious. I quit guitar and I quit chess also. So
well, look at where chess brought you. So
maybe I should have quit guitar, dude, and then I would have gotten back into it.
Exactly.
Well,
actually,
who knows?
I don't really play too much guitar. I play more bass guitar, and the reason for that is really stupid, but it's true. Is that I have giant hands, which makes guitar playing small frets very hard, because one finger covers up 3 frets. So I like playing bass guitar more.
Because you just strum around on the strings.
Exactly.
This is what I know about guitars. The first guitar I ever had was a Squier Strat. It was not quite a Stratocaster, but it was a Squier Strat. And I would... The good thing... So I played the trumpet. The problem with the trumpet is you can't practice a trumpet anywhere. Because it is loud as... And so this was a problem. So I was like, I want to play guitar because I can practice guitar. If anything, I play the classical guitar and it sounds nice. And Black is trying to win a queen in this position, so
always
please
good
don't allow that.
always good for parties. Always good for birthday parties. Get your Spanish guitar and play some Gypsy Kings, Hotel California.
It's okay, it's okay. The Gypsy Kings in this day and age could totally become the Gypsy Queens. So,
exactly.
Corey, how are you? Oh, cool. I'm getting a spam phone number on my phone. I'm getting a phone call. So this is the interesting thing. Spam numbers in the United States have started to call you not from nonsense numbers, but numbers that look really similar to yours.
Ooh.
So like a number that like the first part, like in the States, we have +1, the 3 digits, 3 digits, 4 digits. So the first 6 look like my number. Sometimes even the first 8. It's really funny. And so from a logical perspective, it's like, well, why? It's like, why would I pick up? It's like a number I don't recognize. But people get scared. So they're like, "Oh, it's a number similar to mine. I gotta answer." So
it's actually very interesting. You also get a lot of calls out of India that your Windows is expiring and you need to activate it again.
I received the last time I hosted Arena Kings, I received 2 calls, 2 voicemails that said I was arrested, and I had to call a number to probably pay them or something to unarrest me. To get me out, to bail me out. I think so. So I got this digital. Also, what is Knight B3?
It's funky.
A3? Wait, what?
But you should have played A3. I like that. Okay.
So
that's the attack. Never mind.
A3 was actually really interesting move. So the idea behind A3 is that obviously you'd like to go here, but I guess maybe White can move the bishop. The thing that I saw was that King B1 loses to A2 check.
Yeah, check, and then we get that nice puzzle rush theme.
Little bit of puzzle rush.
Yeesh.
On the board.
Didn't get it, unfortunately. Still, I have hope in blunders. If there's something I learned today, is that I cannot predict the outcome of any match.
No, today was insane. I mean, I was watching Robert Hess just lose. Robert Hess streamed like 8 straight hours. And I felt bad because his second part just had such chaos.
Such chaos. Well, it's if it's boring, he would fall asleep. So now he had some action, to go into. Anyhow, Are you arrested? Like, are you streaming from jail now? Like, how is
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about
it?
it,
Your
but
lawyer advises against it.
everything's quite okay.
Okay.
I think. I don't know.
Anyhow,
You know what I want? I want fried chicken. That's what I want. There's a place about 10 minutes away. You always talk about food. 10 minutes away, there is a place that makes really good fried chicken. And I think I might go there for dinner.
you should do it. I was in Taiwan for half a year. I did an internship there, and the food there was not so well because in the morning and in the evening and in the afternoon you'd have like noodles or rice with chicken. Like that was the only thing they had because you don't have kitchens there in Taiwan. Everybody just goes out to eat, and they had this chicken place, and you get like a bucket of chicken and like one big bottle of Coke, and I felt so Western again, and I came there quite regularly.
So
Even though
are you not a Westerner? What are you?
I mean, I felt very Westerner there because I was eating like chicken noodle soup every day.
I want to go to Taiwan. I want to go to Taiwan. I want to go to Hong Kong. I want to go to travel around like
Japan.
Yeah. I've been in Japan 8 hours. 4 hours in Narita and 4 hours in Haneda. I went to both airports. It's great. It's great sightseeing. Japan is beautiful.
Yes, we like
the Gucci store in the Narita airport really struck a nerve with me.
You would recommend it 10 out of 10.
Yeah. I've never been to the Philippines. I went to Indonesia. That's what it is. I went to Indonesia and Singapore 2 years ago.
Well, Black have an attack here. Can you go to Queen H3 and somewhere end up on G2? I don't know. I'm trying to help out.
Rook A2 could be... Okay, Bishop F4 is very interesting. I mean, White is down a lot on the clock. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if he gets the light square bishop in the game, maybe he can reroute it from C8 to H3 to G2 or something. I don't know. He needs to make that work. Make it work. And there are a lot of small threats in the position, like really small threats that don't work yet, but they might work later. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Oh, I mean like a rook a2 check that may have won if the rook wasn't there, or a bishop takes d5 if the bishop black's bishop was still on e5, and if he takes with the pawn, you can take on d4. Like all these small little things that might come in handy later, but at the moment, or I don't know if the rook is on b2, if you plays rook b2 now, you can bishop takes g3, takes with the pawn, you take on a1. There's all these small little things that you can work towards, but nothing concrete.
Concrete, cement, other synonyms of. I get asked this question like, what do you mean concrete? It's like exact, precise. In a lot of positions where you look at very forcing moves, like I take this, they take this, as opposed to I move my rook here so that I can move my bishop here to move my knight there, hypothetically improving the position of all my pieces. No, it's very forcing. It's very different. Like what Black is doing the past couple moves is not concrete. Black is sort of just improving the positioning of the pieces. It doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that, well, I mean,
yeah, you have to... I had a question in my stream, which is, how do you define an intermezzo? What is that now? Exactly.
Intermezzo? Yeah, it's basically like...
Because I gave an example of what it is, but how do you really define the term intermezzo?
So, intermezzo is a situation where you have a move. Well, they're calling the ambulance on me.
I don't believe you were arrested.
Police? Is that I think that's a fire truck, actually. See, in New York, you get so good at registering what siren is coming. Like, you know what it is. They don't all sound the same. Anyway, intermezzo is a term that basically... It means you have a situation. I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe this.
Yeah, I had a hard time as well.
And let's say Big plays a move. Like he takes my queen. And I have a move where I just take the queen back. Instead of playing that move, I have a way to get something even better from the position before I take his queen back. I'm trying to talk about this in the most hypothetical way, but I would love to get this on on screen, but that's basically the gist of it. Like, hopefully that made sense.
No, but
if
do you understand that I
unfollow, unsub?
I could only, like you did, I could only give an example, but I couldn't, like, in words, like in a dictionary, define intermezzo.
Whatever.
Whatever, man. Doesn't matter. We have a nice game here that is going to be a win for white, and I think I'm gonna play a game after this. How do you feel about that?
That sounds good.
Sounds perfect.
King H8. I actually think black is gonna win this game.
No, you don't.
Well, white just hung a piece. Oh wait, did white hang a piece? No, I'm.
No, we could. Wow, that's actually very clever. The queen will end up on a1, defending d4. Oof,
and I love how. So I think he might. I don't think he's. I mean, a smart decision is not to go for it. Speaking of fried chicken, there was a restaurant. Was it in Edmonton? Yeah, I think it was Edmonton. It was a food truck that became a storefront. That's basically what it was. And Hold on. Why is
David Klein challenging me? David Klein, GM David Klein, challenging me in Rapids. What are you trying to pull off, David? I'm trying to commentate here. You're teasing me.
Is David watching? Is there a GM in the chat?
Yeah, David. Play, buddy. We can join at the same time and I'll crush you there. How about that? Let's go. Keep going.
Yeah, David. David. If that's even your real name.
Anyhow, yes, you were talking about chicken and restaurants.
Yeah, that's what the highlight show is all about.
Yes.
So, man, what they would do is they had sides that they would add to your order. Oh, it's so good. I'm just thinking about it. I want to go back. I mean, there's literally nothing in Edmonton at all. At all. Edmonton is like, it's a miracle stores exist in Edmonton where I was staying. There was just nothingness, which is nice for some people. Nice. I can't do it though, coming from a place like New York. But they, in Edmonton, this place like styled their side dishes with certain extravagant flavors. Like basically they would put a little bit of like Doritos chips in one of their in their mac and cheese. And they did that because it would make it a little bit spicier and also make for food coloring. So they used red spicy Doritos for a little bit of food coloring and something else. And then I got a potato salad that had potato chips in it, which added a crunch and added a little bit of salt, and yeah, it was really good. I would go back there. That place was amazing. Maybe I get their sponsorship on stream or something. Just make me food.
Just make me drool already. It's
going for that fried chicken sponsorship. It's basically what.
That's the next level. Can you just trade rooks, take on h3, and promote? Okay, you're right. Black's gonna win.
Is he going? Yeah, you think he's gonna win?
Yeah, he's gonna take on h3 and he's gonna promote to a queen. Here we go. This is it.
This is a big one. The fine cuisine of Edmonton, yes.
Yeah.
That and a 24-hour deli that randomly also sold Indian food. I was very perplexed by this combination. It sold all the basics and then Indian food. Okay.
All the necessities.
Yep, 96. Maybe white is actually still going to win. Actually, queen f3 from black. There's probably a subtle move that saves the game, but I don't get it.
Is he gonna run to h6 and then g4?
I don't know.
I mean, he's gonna get the king in. He needs an active extra attacking piece, and why not the king?
That I didn't like that. I think okay, now he does it.
Okay, this is not that bad. Hold on.
Sorry. Force the draw makes a good point. If you take on f3, there was knight g5. I meant I skipped this completely.
He plotted the bishop on b3.
No, he didn't. No. Shh. e7 now. Yeah, he's gonna win.
He takes. Yes, chess. He doesn't play it. Levy, I told you.
Wait, why didn't he push the e pawn?
I don't know.
What?
I'm oh, there it
Okay,
goes.
I mean, I wanted black to win, but I love how there's... Wait, whoa. Queen c7 and b6. It's not so clear.
It's not that clear. No, definitely not. B6 and this is just... Well, he's gonna check on a2, b1, take on e4, and get a draw.
I don't know. Queen a2. He might find a way to lose. How about d5 here?
D5 also, yeah, very nice.
I love how like it doesn't do anything. You could just... Oh, you can't take it because it's check. Apologies. Yeah. You probably will take it at this rate.
Probably.
This same diagonal happened in one of the recent clips on my channel when I was doing the Battle Royale. Sabina Foyger was up against our board 4, and she was up a rook and a piece. She hung a piece, then she hung the rook in that same fashion, then she still won. That's how winning her position was. It was incredible. White is down to 15 seconds. Okay,
yeah,
b7,
exactly.
queen d7, queen d7. Queen d7...
Does it work? Why not queen d6? Is that more forcing?
Queen d6 probably wins, just because the bishop will always control the queening square.
Exactly.
Queen d7, you actually can't take the pawn, because I'm stupid.
Oh, no. Well...
You could play queen d7 and be fine, but...
Exactly. I would just go for the trade. Ease, chat. Let's go. This is it turned out to be a very nice fortress for black here. Hiding his king on a6, just chilling with it. We have 56 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to join the tournament, I have my lovely co-host reminding you of the prizes that you could win. I hope, or else he's going to make me look like a fool. Don't do that, Levy.
You can win some diamond memberships and also some of Chess-based pizza, which is very tasty. Much to the contradiction of the bogus statements in the chat.
We just ban all of them. I will ban anyone who would say pineapple needs to be on pizza. Calculated blunder. Don't do it, man.
Well, I think of all the authorities to discuss pizza, we should stick away from you.
I have a excellent.
You and Alexandra. Someone can clip this. You and Alexandra Botez can be quarantined with your pizza. With your pizza. You can put tuna and ranch on pizza. I was with Alexandra Botez in San Fran when she took ranch sauce and put it on her, and I looked at her and I went, "Hold up!" Wait, I couldn't do it.
Wait, hold on. Is white winning here?
I don't know. Bishop takes b4. It's still bishop takes b4. King f1. Queen d1. Actually, you can probably lose this game too. That's what? Loses a piece.
Is it mate on one? No, it's not.
No, it's queen h7. Queen h7, but then you promote. Oops.
No promotion. Get a rook. Troll him. Oh. Well, I put ranch and tuna on it, so I'm the worst on both sides.
Yeah. You do?
Yeah.
Look, I mean, I suppose at the end of the day, we all like different things, and
some people are more sane than others. What you're trying to say?
I was going to say, like, we have to respect any and all flavors. I suppose. I don't know. I don't have any. When I was a kid, I used to not like going to Russian restaurants because my parents, and I just ate like nothing. I didn't eat cow tongue. Like, I can't, some people love tongue. So I would dip bread into soda. You heard it here first. I liked my bread, my baguettes, and I liked my soda, and I liked like the kebab they brought out toward the end. So what? Are you confused why white just didn't push a pawn and make a queen?
Yeah, I'm just confused about the entirety of this position.
Bread soda hype! Bread soda! King f3, hang mate. Alright, what are we? Okay, I can't believe it. White actually ended up winning this game. Oh, it's mate in one. Mate in one. It's game.
Where?
Oh, it's not mate in one. I'm ridiculous. There's no mate in one. The knight is hanging. Okay, so knight c1 is better than I'm just insane.
You were just trying to throw him off. Listen, see if he listens.
Queen check. Oh, king g3. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Can black still? Okay, just take h3, right? Yeah.
Okay. We found it.
Resigns.
GG.
Okay. What a game.
I'm gonna embark on this journey against these beautiful people. Make it happen.
All right, you're gonna take your headphones off.
I'm gonna take them off. And well, you're just gonna mute me, right? Or not? Like last time?
Yeah. You take your headphones off, and then so you can't hear me, and then I will.
Hold on. Let me fix this first. Let me fix this. Where's my Zoom? Here it is. There we go. All right, cool. I'll take them off, and then let's go. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. Okay. Waiting for a Bigfoot game, Bigfoot game, Bigfoot game. Waiting for a Bigfoot game. Here he playing. Wow, White is disrespectful. Look at that. Look at that face. I saw that. Wait, he's over here. His face. No. Knight H3. He played Knight H3. Max with the disrespect. All right, everybody, it's a Gotham stream now. Anybody want some music? C5, C3. So far, so good. White playing a London and putting a knight on H3, because no respect. Will we get a knight G5, bishop D3? What are we going to get from Max? There it is, knight G5. He didn't actually care about where he was going to go. Yo, chat. How we doing? Oop. How we doing? I don't like that move, because I think White can play D5. Basically, chat, if there's any situation on the board where you can play a move like D5, you should do it. It could consider this move. This is sort of generally the thematic answer. If he doesn't play it, he'll get in some trouble. But let's see what he does. Goes back. Didn't see E5. White clearly better here. Big lead in development. Let's see how he makes progress. Maybe knight D2. Wow. Knight A3, knight H3. Plays D6. 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 Now we're in a King's Indian, where the moves H4, H5 have been played. I think this is too fancy. I think this should go here. In a lot of positions, this doesn't make any sense here, because now this move is really good. If he plays A6 and B5, it's really unpleasant. Yeah, so he plays A6. Max would like to have a pawn here. Unfortunately, the pawn cannot get through the knight. Just can't. Can't do it. It's illegal. So, but that's a fancy way of getting rid of the pin. But you run the risk of running into like bishop D7 maybe. And now he can play knight B5. That would be a very funny move. No, knight B5 is terrible because A takes B5 just wins 2 pieces. Maybe bishop B5. He can play bishop B5 actually, and use the pin on the rook. That's kind of funny. So let's see what White comes up with. Will he move the queen and allow B5? Well, White is doing some weird stuff. He plays queen D1. He just says, I have made a mistake, and I'm going to come back and be stronger in the next couple moves. So, bishop E2. So how will black play on the queen side? Will black play on the king side? Will black play in the center? Will black... Nice reroute over to E2 and F3. Some counterplay on the queen side. Chat, what's good? Chat, where you at right now? Chat, where you at? Huh? Can we get a little bit of excitement? I know we've had a really long day of Pro Chess League, but we here. Shout out to falafel. I could use some falafel right now. Good falafel, by the way. There's a place here in New York called Nishnush, which is very tasty. Could he have not won a piece with b5? No, because knight takes b5, or bishop takes b5, and the pin on the rook. I will go back and show you momentarily. I'm just typing something here. Harsh. Well, remember he can read chat, so try, if you guys want, put bad moves in the chat. If you want to mess with Big, put bad moves in the chat. And he can get confused. Look at this kingside pawn storm. Yeah, I had a student make 2 kids cry in one tournament. She felt really bad about it. I told her that her goal should be to make 4 kids cry in a tournament. She didn't make them cry because of how she behaved. She made them cry because of the moves that she played. Kids couldn't tolerate just being in bad positions. So, chat getting feisty. There we go. Queen c6. Good moves. Good moves coming in from the chat. I love it. Chat involvement is always terrific. C4, but C4 I'm not so sure about because it allows white access to the D4 square. It allows access to, okay, A3 is just prep. Okay, knight C5 makes sense, and then knight is heading to D3. We'll see what Max does. Max has to play the move E4 at some point. He's just not playing it, and I don't know why. He needs to keep expanding his position, play onto E4. I made my biggest rival cry after the final of a tournament. The game was the most satisfying one I have played, but him crying made me sad. You're a wimp. Shouldn't make you sad. If someone cries, listen, I tell my students, these little tiny plastic pieces should never make you cry. You should cry because of physical pain. If you're unsatisfied with how you do, you just gotta get better. You gotta learn from your mistakes. Crying doesn't help. A lot of kids sometimes think that crying gets them out of a situation too. Like, if I cry, I don't have to finish this game. Huh? Who taught you to play like this? So, if you play something like knight d4, f3, e4, looks good too. Actually, this doesn't work because of all the stuff here, potentially. There we go, knight on d4. Looks sharp. Looks sharp. Bishop d3, alright, knight is upped in. But yeah, I'd really like some fried chicken for dinner. I actually think that will be my dinner. None of y'all can stop me. Y'all better try and stop me. I'm going to order a fried chicken sandwich. Delicious glazed sauce. Comes with tomato. Yeah, do it. Do it. Stab me. Yeah, this knight on d3 is really unpleasant for white. Very nice technique. c4, knight c5, knight d3. Risotto? I don't like that. Why would I do that? I don't want that. I cook. No, I don't. I cook cereal. Does making cereal in the morning count as cooking? I cook the best cereal. Man, but yeah, Bigfoot's taste in pizza really suspicious. I mean, can we quickly talk about this? How can you put tuna on pizza? I suppose you can collide different flavors. But real talk, I mean, that is just an odd one, man. Got crazy, man. The Banco Gambit was named after who? Pal Banco, dude. Even I know the answer to that. I'm gonna confirm this. I think it's Pal Banco. Banco Gambit named after who? Pal Banco. Volga River. Volga Gambit. Ooh. Pal Banco. I'm right. I like Black's position. Mayo on pizza? Can y'all just eat the pizza for what it is? What the heck y'all doing? You know what I like? I like breaded chicken and broccoli. I like chicken broccoli pizza. But I also just like regular pizza. The real question is, what kind of bagels y'all eat? Y'all don't eat bagels because you don't have bagels where you are. Why don't you have bagels where you are? Who else loves circular, thick, juicy bread? Banana curry shrimp pizza. Okay. Oh, cinnamon raisin with butter. But like toasted, right? Like toasted, but not overly toasted. And with enough butter that it gets runny, but there's still chunks of it. And also, it's got to be salted butter. It's got to be salted butter. Just like toasted, but not like fluffy toasted, nice and warm in your hands, and then a slab of butter, but like not like it has to be creamy, but it can't melt too much. Like if I'm drinking basically, so if I'm eating a bagel that's been soaked in like liquid, that's gross. But it's got to be like a balance. It's got to be like definitely melted, but still pieces of it. Like it can't be cold butter. That's disgusting. That always used to make me mad. So my parents would bring bagels home, and then we would take the butter out of the fridge, and it'd be freezing. And you would put the butter on and it'd be freezing. It'd be like, why am I eating this? It's like eating chunks of butter. Gross. Disgusting. Blech. What's your favorite Americans? Just because I don't know any other cream cheese brands. What is your favorite type of cream cheese? I'm gonna let you know right now. For me, whipped cream cheese, temp tea cream cheese, that pink container. There is nothing quite like eating whipped cream cheese. Like the poofy one, the textured one. It's oof. Anyway. So he says, why would you watch this stream and think that we were going to talk about chess? We already have talked for chess today on chess.com for so many hours. We got to talk bagels. Listen, this is a stream. We talk about whatever pops up into the conversation. Somebody said something about bagels. Now we're talking about bagels. I might be lying. I might have just brought up bagels. Sorry. All right, you guys want to talk about the position? Can I get a 1 for chess and 2 for food in the chat? I need a 1 in chat for chess and 2 in chat for food. That's what I need. We're going to take a vote. We're going to get chat involved. All right, 2 people. All right, we got a 3. So far, every single person. All right, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 12. I like it. Tug Tug Goose says 1. Boring. MPK 1. Boring. The number 3 is nice. 0 to 9 is... I don't know. What do you want me to do? Is that 0 to 9? Oh, I think I just gave myself a concussion. I just mute the ones. Permaban. Friends. Do you know where the best content... Okay, MPK, you are Sebastian. We actually looked at your game. We looked at your game earlier. Two, but watch my game. We already looked at your game once. So we can't keep looking at it. Yep. Also, now I know you're Russian. What's your favorite food, chat? Oh. tactic from white. What a tactic from white. Does he take one of these moves? He can't play rook d3 though. Honestly, it might be even worth going here. Like if you play, oh, that's what he does. Vic is probably really confused. Vic's like, what? Why would you do that? By the way, I think the funniest thing is he doesn't have to move his knight. This was a really bad move. White should have played like rook e3. I think this is the best move. Because you can take this at any moment. And then you create a new threat. But let's see what happens. The control of the D file here is essential. Y'all want me to talk about chess? You get 10 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds of chess. In an endgame, open files are really important, and rooks do their best on open files. Vic took the open file with the move rook d6, because white could not go here. The reason why this move is so strong is because you delay taking one of the rooks when I attack you, or for instance, if I defend this pawn, you go back, then I attack, and then you take control of the file. That's the point. You can't do it. I don't know what this is. He's controlling the rook from invading, but just want to share with you, chat. I also ran 2 miles today. So started going to the gym recently, like 3 or 4 days ago, trying to get my cardio better, trying to get my blood working better. They generally say that for over the board chess, actually being relatively active is beneficial. So I'm just learning from the best. I know Anand like goes to the gym, so that's why. Rook b6. He's got a good position. Got a good position. Got a good position. He is bobbing left and right. I don't know why he's doing that. I don't know why he's doing that. Is he listening to music? Okay, looks like he's listening to music. He's pumped. I don't know for what. What's he pumped for? What if he loses this game? Hey. Hey, I just want you to know that tuna on pizza is wrong. And even though you win this game, your taste in pizza is completely wrong. You're just wrong, okay? Look at that sit back. Look at him sit back. Confident, saying my position's good. You're not satisfying the viewers. I guess I can hang out. Today was other big news around the world. What other news happened? Today's the NBA trade deadline, so what is love? Can you ask him after? Sure, we can ask him. I can also play a game, but I like talking. I like to just blah 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 blah. Well, having said that, if I sit here quietly for 20 minutes and Bigfoot does the talking, then I can just chill. You know, I think there was some stat, like on average, how many words we say a day. On average, how many words do we say per day? Like 10,000 or something? I don't know, some number? And do I meditate? I don't meditate, no. I say one word. No. Chad, if any of you are computer professionals, maybe you can help out Goldust Story, who is having some troubles. Her computer is acting up. Yeah, but streamers, obviously, we have to say a lot more words. By the way, I haven't eaten a sweet snack in a while, and my sugar crashing is really critical. Chat, will Bigfoot win a rook endgame? Whoa, that's a sneaky move. If he takes, he loses a rook. Don't do that. More salad. More salad. Yo, what's up, Shaydog? What's up, BB? Oh my god. The like Windows will only run out of one, and it's over. Bay wins the internet. I don't even. I'm dead. I'm dead. All right. It looks like he's cleaning things up in this endgame. 32 long minutes remaining in this fan pre-arena. But we will try to bring you excitement and action and a lot of off-brand charisma in the show. Sammy drew a queen endgame down 4 pawns. Congratulations to Mr. Sammy. Sammy a beast. How can you see the whole video? You gotta backtrack. Gotta backtrack. Getting that easy dub.
Hello. How'd I do? Were you proud?
That was a solid game. That was a solid game.
I'm not so sure about the opening, but we got him. We got him. Let me look at chat. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, just we were talking about food. Then I took a fan poll of whether we should talk about chess or talk about food. The overwhelming majority said that we should talk about food. Mm-hmm. So I proceeded to talk about food.
I see
and
food.
That's the story.
I see bagels. I see. Have you been talking about pizza? Have you been trash talking my tuna?
No. Okay. Someone in chat said something about tuna. I didn't say anything about that.
That's okay. Anyhow,
I can play a game. We did this last time. We switched off.
Yeah, we can. We only have half an hour left.
Yeah, I could play a game, and then we'll have like 10 minutes left. And
then again, it is your perfect 2,222 score. So, are you willing to sacrifice that?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I'll lose it, and
exactly.
Hopefully, I get a low enough.
Yeah, get low rated so you don't win any points.
That makes I could do that. Yeah, I could play somebody so low rated that it would work out. All right, so I guess I'll take you out of my ear.
Sure.
And then
I cannot draw any arrows, but I'll also talk about food and everything else besides chess.
Let's do it. All right, I'm gonna mute myself.
Let's follow Mr. Gotham. No, I don't want to play him. I want to follow him. Get him into the game, and here we go. He's playing Chesscraft. He's actually playing the person that he wanted to play. See you later, Bay. Thank you for dropping by. Big always says, I wasn't sure about the opening. Well, I wasn't sure about the opening. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? How's everyone doing on this beautiful Thursday night for me? For others, it's probably a Thursday evening. We see a nice Tromposky attack out of the opening, which Levy, the d4 player, plays a lot. And we're just chilling here. We have about 20 minutes. My game was long, by the way. I had to grind that out, Max. You played it very well. I'm not sure if you were in chat. I'm not sure if you hear me, but you played that very well. You had me working. You had me working, buddy. I like... I don't know anything about this position. Can you just take b2 here? I mean, b2, Queen takes b2, knight takes e4, queen b4 check, and then you win it back because both the knight and the bishops are under attack on the 4th rank. Yet eats pizza, tuna, and pineapple, and ranch, Pegasus. And he had to eat ranch with it as well. I think that is an excellent idea that we need to set into motion. I can agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. Talk about Bezos? Okay, let's go. Yahtzee, I won. Sometimes I win. Sometimes I make it happen. I'm not sure if he gains any rating by this. I'm actually not that sure, but this is already getting a little bit interesting. White definitely has a nice development here with this pawn on d5. I did it in my game. I let him play d5 like the dumb that I am. I let him play d5 with a tempo, which was really dumb. Anyhow, it came out at the end. I could push on the queen side. Why is he papping his nose? What is he trying? Why is he making pig noses, ladies and gentlemen? Why is what? I think he's trying. Blink twice if you need help, Levy. Is he blinking twice? Probably not. Do you like cereal with or without mayo? Do you need milk? Why would you eat mayo with your cereals? You just use milk. That's like where the legendary SpongeBob quote comes from. What is C4? What is Alexander doing? E4 just takes, I don't know. He can smell his opponent's fear. I mean, yeah, exactly. This is very interesting. White is already completely winning here. E5. I mean, take the center. Let's go. I mean, knight f5. You could even consider playing g4. I mean, this is very nice. He's losing c4 very fast, and it's already done. I do like mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise and everything. I like. How do you eat your fries? Here in the Netherlands, we just put in mayonnaise. Do y'all eat your fries with mayonnaise? I know I do. Yeah, hit g4. Let's get the pawn. Let's get the pawns going. You don't even have to take c4 yet. Well, he does. Does anyway. No, blink if you have Bob Ross hair. That's the kind of hair that you want. You like with seasoning of pepper? It's possible. Definitely possible. It's definitely possible. I'm a big fry fan. I'm very Dutch. I'm as Dutch as the man can be. So I like my fries. I like my cheese, my stroopwafels. I do a gold test. Welcome. Queen d4. He's being an aggressive laddie here, isn't he? I think we should go to... I think Levy could play a free here. We still have 25 minutes left in this tournament. Everybody can still join. So you should with 51 players, half of what we had last time, which is an unfortunate change of circumstances, but it's something that we have to live with. He's going to take on d4. And he's just trying to get that knight. Your PC boots without GPU. You got some tech issues? Oof. That's the worst thing. The worst feeling that you want to stream and then you have tech issues and you can't stream. Do you cook your fries at home or do you have a restaurant? I have an air fryer where I do my fries, but I also sometimes order it. I like to order it. D6, look at him, aggressive Andy. Really putting the fruit crumbs on it. I think white is completely winning. What has black achieved in the last 14 moves, chat? Tell me, if you look at this position, what has black achieved in the last 14 moves? How can you join the tournament? Exclamation point tournament. And for more information, exclamation point fan free. Hello, hello. He hasn't even castled yet. He hasn't even castled yet. Incroyable. I think he has to take, though. Yeah, he just takes with the pawn. I don't think castling will be very good here because look at that pawn on d6. Completely dominating. A domination nation, ladies and gentlemen. Domination nation is what we have going over here. That's cool. 100% easy win. He's going to clear it up. He's doing this way better than I did. I just got absolutely ruffle stomped. To really pull my weight there. This knight is trapped, by the way. So he just wins Well, for 2 pawns, it's not the worst. He gets a very strong bishop out of it, but look at his light square bishop, the bishop on c8. He has nowhere to go. He just has nowhere to go. Well, up, Camel Clutcher. How you doing, sir? Are you in this tournament? You should be in this tournament. Bruh. I think you should be in this tournament. To make things better. To make it happy. Taking on h6. Yes, that's why the bishop should have gone back to g7. And now he's just going to get king to c2. And I'm drawing arrows. You can't even see the arrows. I think he's going to play h5 later on. Get that h5 thing going, ladies and gentlemen. This is the full week highlights because we've already played all games this week. Yeah, h5 here, and white should be clearly winning. Cameron doesn't play rapid, but he wants to be an NM in 2019, so he needs to play with longer time controls. 3 minutes is already first. So you're just, buddy, you are just being. How do I say that? You're spoiled. You're spoiled with your talent, buddy. I know. f4. Also, rook b5 would be a fun idea. Get the g5 juices flowing. Also, white might have the idea if he takes, knight takes f4, knight d5, and knight c7. He wants to get the knight to c7. We can see the arrows. No, you can. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, bro? You don't see anything. 20 minutes left. Y'all have to hang tight for the next 20 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure to stream this because if you can win the gifted subs. If you don't have, wait, this never happened before. Well, mine just dropped down out of nowhere. If you stream these events, you can win follows, gifted subs. All the good stuff. White is crushing here. Have we mentioned that before? I mean, look at the black pieces. His rooks and his bishop aren't doing anything. His bishop is a beast, his dark square bishop, but that's about it. He doesn't really have any piece coordination going on. Whoa, he takes it. I mean, hello darkness smell, friends. This is it's quite nasty. This is quite nasty. How's the chat? Where's the chat? Chat. I need some hype in the chat. I need all the love. It's 1:10. It's almost 1:11. Always the nice time to do these kind of things. Thank you for the hype, Badoof. You even have camel hypes. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on, can I put in a suggestion? Can I suggest something about your event? Is that okay? Or should I just not say anything? So thousands sheep, BSG. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. You could just take any 5, right? I mean, even rook b5 here would be fine. Anything is winning here, basically. Goes for the king e2. He wants rook b to f1. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. He just gets in there, plays his moves. I like b6. Finally freeing the bishop. It's probably a little bit too late. Rook takes, rook takes, rook takes, rook b5. I mean, he's just up a full piece. Let's make it easy on ourselves. And g6. Here it comes. Here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. You really cannot take it. You really cannot take that. That would be very nasty. Don't be the nasty. Also, his connection is like 1 bar consistently. Poor Russian. The Russians are having a troubled time at the moment. But he's balling through. And here we go. This is, I mean, look at this dark light square bishop. He's so sad, man. He's so sad. So how is he going to close this off? He's going to double up the rooks on h7, h1, and then mate. Could be. So it's like a very noble thing to do. Is he going to get in with his knight? I think rook h7 is just very, very simple. Very simple, very logical. Very good. What's up, Kasparov? What's up, checkmate 64? Is that because there are 64 squares on the field? Look at me being smart. Okay, the next person that says hi is going to get banned. Yo. 70 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. 70 minutes left in this beautiful little scenario that we have. Okay, actually, yeah, he does the Governor Road high in arrows. How dare he? That's actually from Lilo and Stitch. Stitch always says, Rook b5. I mean, black is trying, but he's just getting completely outplayed. All I care about is, does he get rating points for this? Or not? Oh, he is listening to the chat. Dirty chat, dirty. I know, he did it before. I know, chat. I was there. Yeah, get h7. I mean, this is all she wrote. Completely disastrous over. Even his knight on f4 is really strong. He wants to get it to like h5 and f6. Oof. Noise. Noise, ladies and gentlemen. The games are nice. You are all nice. Takes on d3. Take with the king. Doesn't really matter. You can take on e5 first as well. Get rid of all the checks. Yep. I mean, he's just a full piece up, man. He's just a full piece up. Incredible. Take on d3 and sign the short sheets. Sign the short sheets. Make it happen. Make it happen, chat. Everybody, it's a very nice offer, man. It's a very nice offer. Can you just take d5? Is that a free rook? What am I missing? Hello? Levy is too busy texting. He's trying to order some chicken, as he earlier stated. And it's going to be mate. It's going to be knight f6 check and then rook f7 mate. So rook d5 check was definitely interesting.
Chat was having a fun one. I was getting some really funny messages from a friend of mine who wanted to know if I was available because he locked himself out of his own house. So I get a text. I usually ignore my messages because like I need to stay focused. But I saw like 10 messages. I was like, oh man,
there's something going on. Yeah.
So my friend is lying. He was like, can I come there? And I'm like, okay, bud. Gotta find those keys though.
Well, it's New York. It's just throw a lawn
sleep on the
chair.
street, dude. Oh yeah, lawn chair.
Throw a lawn chair through a chair. Hey, that was easy.
Yeah, dude. Like, oh, there's a big matchup up top. Zver and Tudorak. 5 points apart. So I need to make sure a little bit my friend's not dead.
Oh man,
I like this piece armada.
Yeah, it's very symmetrical pleasing, if that's the thing. Yeah, were you just doing your Tinder, updating your Taylor profile, or were you really helping out a friend? I'm going.
No, I don't. I actually like 3 days ago, I decided that it was the end of those apps on my phone, and that's it. They're gone.
Why? You're on the toilet.
Well, Reddit always got it. At chess.com, do your tactics whenever you have a chance.
Always.
But yeah, no, I just it's just jaded, boring.
You be you, buddy. You be you. What is this rook doing on a 5?
I look away for 2 seconds and that's it. And
Wow.
that's it.
Okay. No, I wasn't laughing at that. Someone told a joke yesterday, and I just got it. So I'm a little slow on that.
I just got a message from a student. He's grinding tactics. I'm very very happy there.
You got 2 rating points though. So
Yeah, I'm pretty upset by that, to be honest. 22-24. It's like one of the only times you can be upset with rating gain.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have 12 minutes. I wonder if they'll finish their game. What fun things can we accomplish in 12 minutes?
In 12 minutes. You know what? Let me Google that for you. What
Fun things to do in 12 minutes.
12 minutes. All right, you ready? How about the one useful fix? We can update our resume. Whoa.
That sounds depressing. So I don't need a resume.
You can determine how much life insurance we need. Whoa, this took a turn for the worst. I was like, these are really terrible. Send a note of encouragement to someone who has experienced turmoil in her life recently. Oh, so we're her friends.
Yeah, but I already said you're an idiot. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to show remorse and...
Oh yeah, true. Okay, something about foods. Household. You can polish your stainless steel appliances with olive oil.
This is making the you're assuming I have a house.
The next one is better. It's find missing socks, and then they have tips on where to look. We're going to look at these tips. Where can I find my socks? Man, this website is just the best. Inside someone else's desert drawers. Under your bed. Anyhow, this is how we have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Update your resume. That's what we're trying to say here. Okay, one more. Let's see if we can find a good one. Okay, for 50 minutes, you can train for the swim portion of a sprint triathlon. Why are these so random, dude?
Listen, I don't know. Be careful what you see on the internet.
Yeah.
All right, let's do 10 minutes of pro commentary.
Okay, here we are.
So right now, the standings up top are separated by 6 points. Those of you that don't know, arenas generally, you win games, 2 points. You get on a streak, 3 points. You keep winning, 4 points, and just don't lose. Build a little fire streak. The person playing here with the white pieces, he's had a really good run in this event, and he's always playing. He's always doing quite well. We actually have 2 Romanians. The other one is Mihai Stefan. He's probably asleep. That would be my guess, considering it's like 2 a.m. But this guy has 38 points. He's playing against Zver, who has 33. Zver is not on a winning streak. If he was and he won, he might have a chance to catch Tudorag, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I think Black Pen Rook has a more... I'm going to look at Short Castle while you do this commentary. Oh,
Short Castle is from Norway, and he has 10.5 out of 11. He's at 36 points. What's going on in Short Castle's game?
He's going to win.
He's going to win?
Yeah, he's going to win. He's playing a 600, and it's a favorable position for him. Favorable position.
All right, let's tune into Short Castle. What's going here? Okay, that's bad.
That's an understatement. Not sure how that happens, but I would like to play e5 and bishop d3 here. That looks quite simple. But obviously, you can also play queen g5, pick up the pawns, and do it that way. What would you play?
I would resign.
Oh, he did that. Wow, look at that.
So that means Short Castle is now in first place with 39 points. Can he win another game in 9 minutes? That would be extremely impressive. Can he do it?
Oh, he just needs to make sure that Tutorag doesn't win, but also he seems to have a very favorable position. All these peerage players, man, get out of here. Sicilian players, your G6, your E7 weaknesses. Speaking of resumes, I'm going to find out tomorrow if I got an internship. Oof.
Ooh.
That's always exciting. Dude, I hate waiting for news. He offered a draw.
Don't do that. Draws are boring. Yeah,
No, he's going for the points.
So in New York we have this policy where you come in and you get so you come into a company and you talk to like a, let's say like a managing director. You have a good conversation. It feels really wholesome. Then they invite you back in and you have a conversation with a person who works for that managing director and maybe their friend. You go to that goes well. They recommend you have a third conversation. Then you finally get your interview. You're really pumped. You've been working on your technical skills and you've been, I mean, if you can't really talk about other things, that's probably bad. So you have a good conversation. It's like hour-long conversation. You're like, wow, this is great. And then you never hear from them again. Not only do you not get rejected from the company, which would be great. Hey, thanks for interviewing. It was just a really tough process, and ultimately we had to make they leave you with this impression that you knocked it out of the park. Like,
that's the worst, yeah. Oof.
And then here the worst part is you ask them not even like to get closure. You ask them for feedback. They drew, by the way.
Yeah.
They don't even give you feedback. So I don't know how it works in the Netherlands.
We're not going to tell you why. No, it's well, obviously there are those companies that have the same. It depends on how many applications. Like if it's only like it depends on the kind of job. If you go for like a lower paid job or a higher paid job, I think they kind of handle those situations differently. But we had the same, because I had a question. Because it's a bigger thing I think in America to have titles. Like I'm a senior security engineer, or I'm a
old man
cloud-based development. I don't know. Or in Netherlands, we don't really have that kind of stuff. Is that true? Like for senior or media or junior, they attach a lot of value to the titles. I believe. I find. Could be just me.
Yeah, of course. Like you add a name to your title, you get $20,000 more. So senior international master.
Yeah, senior international master. Senior aspiring grandmaster. Anyhow, they both have 39 points. That's actually kind of interesting.
Yeah, this is I'm now looking at the only other person at the top on a winning streak.
Yeah, I'm looking at him as well.
So
but it
Bishop D3.
It seems like he's down a full rook. Now look at it again. Okay, so
it's a fancy move. Bishop B7. He's threatening Queen D8 mate.
Yeah, that's actually very nasty. Oh, perfect shot. Just Bishop H3, A6, or just that? No! He had mates, Levy. You played A6.
He forgot about mate. That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm cracking up.
Disgusting. That is disgusting. Oh, let me make some room for the king. You know what
he should have played G6.
You know what the worst part is, Levy? He has 9 minutes.
Oh man.
He has 9 minutes.
He could have played G6.
He could have played Bishop A6. He had so many moves. I mean, Bishop A6 obviously not the best one, but there were a lot of moves that were better.
Life is difficult. I gotta say, you hang mate like that. Whoa, what did I just do? I clicked my screen. My screen went bananas. So that, yeah, OP99 was very close there to making a splash up top.
But running.
Had he won another game, he would have been yeah, he would have actually been in first place. I think he would have gotten 4 points, and that would have bumped him up to 40. Amazing. Amazing. That's just so funny. And
we have 4 minutes left. And
yeah, I think we'll have.
Are they battling against each other? That would actually be the best, but probably not.
Yeah, Tudorak is playing a 1500.
And he's so about equal. Oh, he's up 2 pawns. Never mind. Never mind. He's up 2 pawns. And is Short Castle playing? I don't think he is. No, he's not playing. We have 54 players, unfortunately. Which place did you end? I got 30. Place number 30. Where are you at?
You got 30th place? I got, let's see.
Oh, you're also 30. Look at us.
I got 30th place as well?
Look at us. So nice. Hand in hand.
Alright, I gotta play one more game. I want to play one more game quick. 3 minutes left. Can I win in 3 minutes in a time format that's supposed to take 20 minutes? Probably not. Alright.
No, we have hand in brain and we play hand in hands, ladies and gentlemen. David, just play in the rapid if you want to play rapid against me.
You have to, you gotta 2.5 minutes. Somebody make a move, or are they just sitting? This is the thing that we see a lot of the time at the end of these arenas.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
People just, people can stall out, people can play whatever. Some people will start taking draws, like by move 10 or something like that, so that also happens.
But they keep playing, at least. I think Black is actually not playing the best at the moment, but he's going to win B2, and it's going to be over pretty quickly, pretty swiftly.
Yeah,
Thanks all for playing. We still have 2 minutes left, or we could talk about how good tuna pizza is.
We could do that. That's fine. Actually, I should tell the chat that I'm actually going to have a quick stream after this. So the raid was supposed to go to Aaron Hawaii, who's doing a deathmatch against Harlem Knight, but it's not until later. So he actually asked if I could go a little bit longer. So I'm gonna have a quick stream. I don't know. I'll probably play like Hyper Bullet or some stupid variant of chess.
Just do some hand and brain with your locked out buddy.
Is it too late for you? Would you want to take the raid for like an hour?
Well, I will. Well, I mean, if you're going to do it, don't worry about it. But I was going to stream afterwards, but not directly afterwards.
Okay, so you were going to take a break. No, I mean it's totally, if you want it, you can take it.
If I want it, I can take it. Oof. Well, then you can keep. I think I can make something happen. Definitely.
So yeah, so basically what we would do is this: we would end the stream, we'd get off the call, and then how long would it take you to swap everything? And
literally 2 minutes.
Okay, cool. Let's just do that then. That would be an absolute delight.
You are an absolute delight.
Hey Drew, how much time is left?
36 seconds. Oh, I think he got over me. I didn't play anymore. Short castle stopped.
Oh,
for whatever reason. GG, Mr. Tudorak. Well played. Well done. OP actually also passed short castle, so it's actually quite interesting. Well done. Everyone, 8 seconds left. Thank you all for being here. As I make my hasty retreat in a few seconds. Oh, I'm gonna leave the call, Levy. You let's.
Yeah, we can. Well, I guess. Okay, yeah. All right, that's cool. You can leave the call, I guess. Why don't we do that?
I'll leave the call, and then I'll be there in a sec. Thank you so much, Levy. It's been a pleasure. Chat, love you all. Hope to see you in my stream, which we'll do right away. Levy, thank you.
Perfect.
Have a good day.
All right, take care. Friends, we are going to let me just eye this one real quick. Just a summarizing thing. Whoa, we just got a raid from Chessbra. Guys, you raided us just as we were wrapping up the show. All right, that's really funny. In that case, we're gonna be sending you over to Bigfoot after this, and he's gonna hold the viewers for a bit, and then we're actually, so the plan of attack here for everyone is we're going to raid Bic, and then we're going to we're gonna be like a 90-minute show, and then after this, Mr. Aaron Hawaii is going to be doing the deathmatch with Harlem Knight. So that's currently the plan of attack. Shout out to I think it was Amon streaming. Was it Amon streaming? Anyway, the fan pre wrapped up, and so the standings will be posted tonight. Just a reminder for everybody that the standings for the fan pre are, I think, now halfway done. And so after 10 weeks, the winner gets a 3-year diamond. Then there's a 2-year diamond, 1-year diamond, streamer prizes as well. So all of you that have been very consistent in playing, that's what you'll get. And it's going to be awesome. I mean, someone's actually going to get a 3-year diamond membership. I don't know if they have ever done that. That is like the coolest thing ever. And that's next week in Pro Chess League. We've got games coming up in the Atlantic and the Pacific Division. That's on Tuesday, and then Thursday next week we are back to our regular scheduled programming. And your hosts are David Pruess and Anna Rudolph, Hess and Botez, Wrench and Rudolph, Hess and Botez. That's the core four right there. That is kind of like the perfect, the absolute perfect core four. Also, shout out to Robert Hess for all of his absolutely amazing commentary the past 3 shows. The energy, everything was great, and I can't sing his praises enough. If anybody has any questions, let me know. We'll be sending you over to Bigfoot, who will do a short stream, and then send you over to Mr. Aaron Hawaii, so you can watch the second saga of the match between him and Harlem Knight. In the meantime, we'll send you over to Big. Take care, everyone.